Hey guys, this is GamerCal. Welcome back to Touhou, the Geniuses Outverse. Last time we got through the first sort of linear half of the Garden of the Sun, and we opened up the pathway for the geyser stuff at the top. So we removed the color filter, and now we need to kind of go ahead and get to the end of the stage, which is the part that says the tricky end. So, this is what we removed last time, so this would have drained our colour, but now it does not. And there are a couple of red paths that we can take at the top, I believe. That was the one that we left before, so up the top here is the red path that leads to those chests that we saw earlier on. Definitely something you would want to get if you remember about their existence, because, you know, that can be kind of tricky at times, because we get a Dragon Slayer, which sounds pretty cool, and Aya's Crowfeather. So, the Dragon Slayer has breath damage reduction, which is quite nice, and of course it does Slayer damage against dragons, so a reasonable enough upgrade to the the Ancient Sword from before if you didn't pick that up. If you did, well, you might not end up using that particular weapon, but hey, it's there and it looks kinda cool, so that's all you really need. And with that said, that is a lot of enemies. Wow! Okay, there is also a new enemy in here too that we did not see last time, the Killer Mantis. This guy attacks twice per turn and will inflict blindness on you, so be careful with that. He's weak to water and I don't remember what else, but let's try and paralyze a few of the enemies here because I really don't want to fight all of these in one go. Luckily we can hit we can hit 4 out of 7 enemies here with the AoE, which is quite nice. Or we can hit 3 if I use a Pure Smooth, or we can hit 6 if I use Earthlight Ray. So I'm just going to use the laser here first so I can get the damage on the front fairy. And yeah, look at all that paralysis, holy hell. We just outright paralyzed the vast majority of the enemies here. 5 out of 7. That's the power of Satori here. Satori has just single-handedly disabled all of these jerks. Look at that. Freaking 5 disables here. So then I can just use this in the middle and widespread will hit everything here. So that's going to be quite good. Sure, we'll use Flame as well, why not? Multi-target that, buff physical attacks so that Yomu gets more stuff, and you know what, we'll just Napalm, or do I laser? I can't laser because I lasered last turn. Sure, we could just Napalm the back row here. Wow, Yomu's so freaking quick that she actually goes ahead of the attack buff. Yeah, Yomu's spell card casting is very, very fast. And that is how Satori can neuter a very dangerous looking fight really easily. And there we go, Yomi gets another level up and Aya is catching up a fair bit too, which is pretty good. So, with that all said, what is up here again? What colour did I need to get up here? I didn't need a colour to get up here. We also do get the Insect Killer, which is another thing that I could easily put on Sanai here, which can inflict sleep as well as slaying insects. It's 10 attack points stronger for only 1 accuracy, and as much as I don't usually attack with Sanai, yeah, I think it's worth it. We'll put that on, why not? So, let's see if we end up getting a chance to see a bit more about what this mantis can actually do. I want to take care of the Sword Fairy primarily, because it does have Falcon Slash, which really hurts my magic casters, and I can hit most enemies if I go with this here. So that's good. And yep, Instantly taken down, very nice. That is starting to get a bit scary, but hey, the Venom got casted as well, which is nice, and Satori just promptly dies because, yeah, like I said, that thing can double cast, so yeah. Yomu's last word, Kompaku Flash. It is an instant death inflicting move. It's got a pretty high chance of doing so, and it does target everything on the field, but no guarantees of it actually doing any damage, so bear that in mind. It is not a guarantee, but hopefully we'll see it get used anyway here. So, Kompaku Flash, and rush forward, and insta-kill 2 enemies. I'd say that's a pretty good result. Also double casting Cold Inferno, quite nice, and poison damage racks up and takes her out. So, with another power-up level for a couple of our characters here, I actually want to apply this power level for Yomu straight away, because I've just maxed out her katana tree, and she doesn't have anything into Rizura yet, so yeah, instantly applying that. So, we have a blue flower here, and we have nothing up here. Suspicious, but there's really nothing there for it. So, we need a red flower, obviously, to get through that side. So, we need to find a source of red flower, and it might well just be beyond the blue. Well, you see, if we go beyond the blue flower here, it really doesn't do anything for us, because that blue flower would reappear when we come back in this room. So, clearly that is not going to do anything. And we already went that way in the past, so not looking too hopeful for going on stuff here, but this is just a straightforward path across. There's nothing else here, so yeah, this is the whole where things start to get lost type of stuff, because this is just back in the opening sort of areas. We fought these guys before. The sunflower fairies actually can drop sunflower seeds, so you probably do want to fight them, especially the mage fairies, but I don't really feel like fighting them just now. But yeah, this is where things can very quickly turn downhill. But there are a couple of blue paths that we didn't explore, so let's go ahead and do that. Go up the top way, somewhere, and see what is beyond the blue. Like here. What is in this room? This room is an entirely new room that we have yet to encounter, but it has a blue blue geyser that's closer than the previous one, so we should be able to use that in order to get up to the top, to get to that blue flower that we didn't see before. Also, there's nothing even down there, so I don't know why I'm going that way.
We fought these guys before, but there is actually something I would light off of the sunflower if it decides to use it, so we will fight these guys anyway. Yeah, we'll go with poison. Res buff in case blindness happens, and napalm hits everything, so let's go ahead and do that too. Wow, Venom on everyone, very nice. That is definitely appreciated.
And that is what I wanted, but not on the character I wanted it on. Darn. Sunburst is a move that Satori can learn, and if she had been targeted by that, that would have been very nice, but she was not, so sad face. Anyway, mind reading didn't work, but I wanted to use the thing anyway because, well, there is actually a good reason to use that we will find out later. So yeah, we have a blue thing closer to where we were, so let's go up. There was another blue thing over here, which I don't think I went into this map yet, so let's see what's on this direction. Another blue thing close enough, as well as an Art of War, very nice. And this as well, I guess, the Tinby. So this will probably be something to replace Sun's shield with here. Very, very good against stab. It's basically an upgraded turtle shell. So we'll go ahead and put that on because she's not really getting anything out of the light and dark shielding. So yeah. Also, another enemy we have yet to come across here, the Succubus. So they inflict charm a lot, and that's really their gimmick. So They're not too threatening, although their charm can go through resistance buff stuff, so do watch for that. But yeah, they're not overly powerful, so we'll take them out fairly quickly, I think. Especially if we paralyze two of them. But as you can see, they do inflict quite powerful charm. Charming Marissa's not really too big a deal though, because in all honesty, Marissa isn't the most powerful of physical attackers, so yeah, she won't really be too much of a danger here. And we get an item off of the cockatrice, which is good, as well as another level for Sakio, level 25, very nice. We get some gold. So yeah, gold is quite hard to come by in the main game, so any gold that you can get is good. And yeah, I'm very happy for that drop. So with that all done, let's just go back up and we shall open up that blue path.
That was totally not that way, you dumbo. Means I need to go refresh my blue flower now before it runs out, so, or my blue geyser. And yes, like I said in the last one, I know they're purple, but the actual flowers look blue to me, so... Right, we need the red flower for that. That was an oversight on my end. Yes, well, I forget where I'm supposed to go now then. Hooray! This is probably going to get sped up as a result of that, but we'll just go around these parts again, somehow avoid encounter there. That was actually kind of stylish. I think there was a way up here somewhere where I didn't go, maybe? I don't remember. Let's just go ahead and go across first and see what else was it that was here again? There was another way, like here, but I think that was just... Oh, wait a sec. There's a way up here that I didn't go. That's right, and then this needs... No, wait, I did go up here. But it needs a red flower, which I still have in order to get across here.
And this is entirely new. Okay. Okay, we're making progress now. That didn't take quite as long as I thought it would, but even so, it's... Ugh, you know. This place always manages to get me lost, no matter how many times I play it, so... So yeah, there is actually an item drop off of these guys I kind of want to get, so... Unfortunately, that middle one died, so Azura Stance really isn't going to do a whole lot here, but... Whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, the stance still raises your physical attack a little bit, even if you don't use skills from it, so it's not entirely useless. Just, it doesn't raise it enough to really justify you taking a turn for it, you know? As Satori gets another power level, that's another one which I kind of want to apply straight away, because I want to have an extra turn on paralysis and stuff like that. So we have another red flower here. And I don't remember what that's used for. But there's a box over there, so I think this is actually pretty much the end of the dungeon. So yeah, I don't think there was anything else to do here. There's not anything like hidden in these places. As much as it looks like there should be, there really isn't anything hidden there, so that's fine. This place is kind of small, but yeah, that's the end of the dungeon. This place is small, but it's very easy to get lost in if you don't remember what, you know, what you're doing. It's very easy to just go round in circles for this, and it took me a long time to get through this place on my first go just because of that fact. In fact, it took me so long to actually go through. But compared to the last couple of dungeons, there really aren't very many rooms in this place. There are not nearly as many enemies to fight, and as a result of that, I will do the grindy stuff next time. If you like, I am going to go through the enemies and basically just go ahead and try and get some stuff. So I can actually go ahead and show the equipment stuff we would be looking for as well. You see, there are not very many different types of enemies in this place. We might have missed one, but I can't think of one that we missed. No, I can think of one that we missed. We have definitely missed one enemy going through this, but otherwise, yeah, there isn't that much to it. For some reason, the Basilisk is weak to light and nothing else, so I guess I should have maybe kept Starblaze instead of Earth Javelin or whatever on Satori, but oh well. So they have an item I would like. These guys just drop steel, but they are weak to water. Resistant to slash too, I didn't actually realise that. Sakuya does have slash resistance down in her tree, which I believe will negate a lot of the enemy's slash resistance, like 2 stages of it. So these guys don't technically have a resistance according to Sakuya. These guys are weak to stab as well because they are birds. Also weaker to light than they are to electric, so that's the thing. But the Cockatrice Crest is something I do want to get, and yes, you are reading that right, unfortunately. It is sexy underwear, I guess. Weak to stab as well, I didn't actually know that. A lot of enemies here are weak to light, so Reimu is quite good in this area, actually. I probably could have just used Reimu, but I wanted to show Yomu off, so whatever. And then Defender's Shield, which I might want, then Sunflower Seed. Blessed Armor is quite nice, I wouldn't mind picking that up. And yeah, more Sunflower Seeds. So, Lance and Judaface, Mage Fairies are the ones that you want to hit with stuff in order to get, I don't know, my brain just like froze there. Yeah, you want to hit those in order to get Sunflower Seeds. Likewise, you want to hit these guys too. Fire and Slash are the obvious things here. Most of the enemies in this place are resistant to Earth. Well, not most, but a fair few enemies in this place are resistant to Earth. But flowers, I guess, are more resistant to electric, so it's kind of weird. There's some weird stuff in here. Oh, we haven't actually shown all the enemies off yet. So yeah, this guy's Art of War you can basically get from that, which is quite nice. And then just a general rock for some reason. And it's actually fire, these guys. Yeah, most of the enemies in here are fire or lightning weak. That really should have been obvious, I guess. But they're good to hit with dark as well. Not dark, light as well. Again, Reimu is actually surprisingly good in this place. And then we already got the Rabbit's Paw from this guy. And this is just another generic Snake Vein that can actually cause quite a lot of poison damage and is resistant to strike for some reason. Kind of odd how that works, but whatever. And you can see just how weak these guys are to lightning. The cross there is, I believe it's double damage. It might actually be more than that. It might. I think weaknesses for some reason actually go on like 50% and then 100, then 200. So it might actually take 3 times damage from lightning, which, yeah, it would sort of make sense, I guess. So that's pretty much all the enemies except one that we need to fight next time. But like I said, this place is small enough that I feel like it's worth doing the enemy fights here. So that's what we're gonna do. This has been Game Cow playing the Genius of Sapphos, and next time we basically go ahead and knock out all the enemies in the Garden of the Sun and get Alice and Aya some useful levels. I don't know if Aya's actually going to get any more levels, to be honest. She's probably going to just stick with what she's got right now, but Alice definitely will, so I'll have to work out who I want to use with stuff that way. I might just put them both in the party, get them both leveled up because they're pretty under level, but we'll see. I'll think on that for next time. Take care.